Yo, 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 what up, gamesters? We just finished the Pressimos Hotel, we destroyed Korbo, and now we're gonna go diving with our good buddy. Let's hit up the counter. He's gonna buy our tickets, hopefully. Yeah, he does. Good. He lost, so he's buying us his tickets. Alright, let's go. Now we're in a little tour or whatever. Oh, we get HM Dive. That's pretty good. I'm going to give that to Slave, obviously. So I'm going to have to teach that move real quick after this. So Dive works very simple. It just takes you to a... Oh crap. It takes you to a new map underwater. And, you know, the game with the best underwater section easily has to be Mother 3. You can find Chinchou down here, who's actually a really good water type. It evolves into Lantern. We can't escape, are you kidding me? Chinchou evolves into Lantern, who is a very, very good water electric type. It's very tanky. It has two great abilities in Vault Absorb and Water Absorb, so you can basically pick whether you want to nullify water or electric attacks with it. Anyway, we're going to battle this diver. I think he was part of the tour. I don't remember exactly, but it's got a Celio, which, you know, it's whatever. Eggy is going to destroy this fool, though. Doesn't matter if it's hailing, raining, or sunny, or sandstorm, or any of the other weathers. I think I named them all, actually. They didn't make any new weather after, after 3rd generation, which is a little surprising. I would have expected, I know they did terrains, but is that really the same thing? I don't think so, but yeah, so this is kind of a battle of attrition, but I think we regain HP back from the leftovers, so it's kind of pointless anyway. It's, yeah, he's still asleep, so we're just gonna KO him with a body slam. This shouldn't be a very difficult battle. I want to level up Eggy and most of my team because the upcoming gym, it's water type, which is the one type I have a bit of a disadvantage against. If you couldn't tell, I don't really have many outs to it. I sort of have to just deal with hitting neutral damage and making sure my guys are oh, you gotta be kidding me. Making sure my guys are faster and that, you know, I hit them first before they get me. But, you know, gym battles can be tough because you gotta deal with dudes who are much higher levels than what you're normally used to. And oh man, I thought that would have one-shotted him for sure. It totally seemed like it. If we're lucky, we might just have that happen. We haven't really taken any damage so far. Oh, of course it does that. And of course, water types have a lot of defense and HP. They're very tanky, so if I snap out of Confusion, this could basically be I think next turn I might snap out of Confusion, or I'll wake up, or I mean, I'll just automatically stop being confused. Yeah, there we go. I think it lasts 2 to 3 turns. Anyway, that's that's that battle. This guy's pretty easy. Nicolaj. I've never heard that name. And there's a big pearl here. You can sell that for some money. And basically on this route, we're just coming out of the water and then going back in. There are some divergent routes here, and I'll show what you can find where. That guy gave out no money, but he did say he was already broke. Anyway, what was I going to say? You can just find a revive there. That's not very good. Last night, I could barely fucking sleep because, I don't know why. I had a really bad cold and like cramps at night, and when I woke up 3 times in the middle of the night. First one was I had cramps, so I had to like stand myself up, and then after that, I like almost choked to death on my phlegm or something in the middle of the night, and I was like trying to like spit it up, and I had to like go to the garbage bin and spit there, and then I couldn't get back to sleep, and then I finally did. Oh, there's a clam here, so if you open these, you can get some decent items. Anyway, I think I almost choked to death because I was like trying to hork something up, and I was barely awake. And I finally did wake up and get out of bed, and it was like, damn, dude, I almost died. Another clam. Let's see what we got here. We got a protein. That's actually a pretty good item. You can use that to boost your stats, obviously. I forgot. I was gonna go over the Pokemon you can find here. Yeah, I'll just put them up on screen. I wouldn't go for anything other than Chinchou, just because Lantern is pretty good. There's probably some other good characters. I don't really care. I already basically finished everything I need to do in this part of the game. Let's just beat these people up. The thing is, I guess I should just explain my sort of philosophy for Pokemon is early on you want to basically figure out what characters you're going to use for your team, otherwise you're just going to get kind of screwed over at the end of the game if you're still not, fully committed to any characters, because let's just say, a couple episodes back, I wasn't sure about using Large Chungus and I replaced him with someone else. That would have meant all the level ups and time I invested into Large Chungus would have been a waste. Honestly, I don't think it works in a game like Pokemon, where you kind of are encouraged to get invested in your characters. In other RPGs, like a good example is Persona or Shin Megami Tensei, where you're constantly trading up your characters for new ones because of how slow leveling up is. That does sort of incentivize that in a way, but Pokemon isn't really conducive to that sort of playstyle, which is kind of a shame, because I would love if they took sort of the weakness mechanics from Pokemon, the type matchups, and just made it into a more sort of SMT-like RPG. That'd be pretty good. Just some kind of fan game where you do have to trade up your Pokemon for like better characters. You can fuse them or something like that. I don't know. I like we got Large Chungus and Double Edge. I almost want to allow that, but I have to say no. I almost want to say, I almost want to give it Double Edge, but I don't know if that's necessarily a good idea. But anyway, what I was saying was I like Shin Megami Tensei. Those games are pretty fun. Some of the older ones aren't very, enjoyable. Like I tried playing the first one on SNES. That game just felt super tedious. But I like the one on PlayStation. I think that's Nocturne. Digital Devil Saga is pretty cool too. I like what else is there? We've got I'm trying to remember. I'm drawing a blank here. I don't know why. Oh yeah, A Strange Journey. That was a DS game. I heard that got a remake. I don't know if it's good or not. I honestly don't even want to replay it, because that game, every time you'd kill a boss, you'd be like, oh man, I finally finished that hard battle. Oh, that was so tough. I need to save right now. But instead, the game would just be like, oh, here's a 10-minute cutscene. What do you want? Game would block you with like a 10-minute cutscene, and it just felt like such a kick in the ass after you won a hard battle. I think if you beat a boss, the game should at least let you like auto save or something, or just do like a quick save or whatever, because man, nothing is worse than that feeling of dread after you finish a hard battle and you're like, oh, come on, let me save, let me save, let me save. And the game just doesn't let you. This guy is an enemy, so let's beat them up. I came here looking for friends, but all I found were enemies. Got Shaylin. I have never heard of that name. Oh, and she's got a lantern. That's pretty cool. Thankfully, we resist all of these types. I think Bullet Punch is not very effective though, so I'll just have to U-turn out. Yeah, that's not very effective to us either, but again, that's not really the point. I think I could use DJ Keg actually, since... Oh, snap, that was actually a pretty strong hit. Yeah, you know, I'm gonna send out Eggy because he does need the EXP. But those are the only Shin Megami Tensei games I've played. The ones on the DS and 3DS and the PlayStation games. And they were pretty good. I don't know if I'd play more of them. They're kind of... They're really long and they're kind of tedious, but the ones on PS2 were pretty fun. There's supposed to be SMT5 for Nintendo Switch, but I don't know what they did about that, because I heard that was coming out. There was even like a little teaser trailer. Well, how many years ago? It was like 3 or 4 years ago or something. There's been no word on it since then. I don't know what happened. It just seems like they kind of forgot or something like that. We have no body slams. I guess we'll just use hidden power ground until this guy dies. I might have to get a new attack just so I can actually kill this dude. Because no doubt that Starmie has a recover and it's going to basically make all this attacking pointless. But then again, the AI can be really stupid and we could just be fighting this idiot who's spamming water gun, which is basically a free kill for us. The Starmie is a pretty good Pokemon actually. I like it a lot. It has there's some really good attacks. It's very fast. It's very strong. It looks weird. I kind of like it though. It's like a weird double star creature. I had the old school Pokemon card of him, and he had this really awesome sort of 3D art. It doesn't look very good today by today's standards, but you know, back when I was a kid in such and such year, I thought it was pretty neato. So there's that. Also, his 3D animations in Stadium and everything, they look pretty cool because he's kind of flexible. He's like twisting around, which the anime doesn't really portray, or any of the game's sprites. It makes him look like a weird stiff sort of block, but Starmie is actually a very flexible creature, which makes sense because if you actually look at a sea star, not the kinds that they just give you, you know, at a gift shop, but like the actual ones living underwater. You know, they actually can move. They're a little prehensile. They aren't like stiff, solid blocks. Power Gem is a very weird animation in this one, but yeah, so it kind of made sense for Starmie to be like flexible and stuff, and I thought that was cool how it animated that way. I really like the models and the battle cries in the Stadium and GameCube games, and I wish they brought those back. You know, the X and Y models and all those other series, they just look like ass. So I'm not going to play Marnie's game. And Corsola refuses to die. Let's hit him with a Surf. See if that finishes him. Eggy is just about to die, but we finished this fight. We did it. Yeah. Glug glug glug. Yep. So this is just kind of a little trench level. I don't know what we can find here. Oh. 5 yellow shards, not bad. Not bad at all. I think this isn't the right way though, but that was a good detour just for finding those 5 yellow shards. I know in the future I'm going to have to eventually cash those out, and let's fight this guy. I thought for a second I have to switch my team around, but I think I did put Eggy in the back row already. So this guy's got Digger's Bee. That's very cool, very epic. Actually, oh man, I wish I had recovered Eggy, because this guy isn't much of a threat to me. I could totally wreck him with Bullet Punch. Surf. Well, I guess it makes sense for him to have Surf, because how else would this guy get out here without a Surf HM, right? That's something I always wondered, because the swimmer characters, they seem to just be able to swim and not really need Surf HMs, but, you know, our character, he can't swim, and I guess it makes sense that he can't, because if you think about the trainer's backpack, the player character takes a lot of items with him. I mean, in a lot of games, he's got a bicycle in there, and I don't know if it's like a collapsible bicycle, or maybe it's like some kind of Dragon Ball Z capsule tech or whatever. But those things, even those little gacha devices, those take up space. So it's not like it's just nothing. So you're basically, you know, who knows how many pounds of gear this little kid has on his back. But, you know, I can imagine why he wouldn't go swimming, because if he did, he'd just drown instantly if he got anywhere below neck length water, neck height water. Yeah, so that kind of makes sense, but it's still kind of weird. I don't really care though. It's just a video game. I'm trying to overthink this way more than the developers ever considered. Oh, this guy was probably part of the tour then. And Egbert. He's got a Wailord. Yeah, I kind of like Wailord. I remember in the GameCube games, he was huge, and he was pretty big in Battle Revolution as well. And oh man, that's a strong attack. But shoot, he just destroyed Doug Walker. And then in what was it, Sun and Moon or whatever? He's so little. Like I remember watching the cartoon, which I guess isn't really a good sort of representation of his height and length and stuff, but he's gigantic in that show. They kind of mess around with the sizes of the Pokemon in that, which I kind of like in some contexts, but in other ones it's sort of stupid. I don't think Charizard should be like tiny. That's so dumb. Like Charizard's just like a little 5'7" guy. It's so stupid. I guess it doesn't matter if he's big or not, because he's still a huge fire-breathing lizard. I mean, that's pretty fearsome regardless of how big he is. He's got like sharp fangs and claws. I mean, people are scared of just regular-sized snakes, right? So how much bigger does a snake need to be if, you know, it's already based off an animal that's considered quite fearsome, right? These are just kind of random thoughts I got. I've got a cold today, so I'm just sort of rambling. Plus, this episode, it's just one of those on the routes to get to an important place, so I just have to fill it up with sort of random commentary. Not much else is going on though, folks. I tried playing that Wario World game on GameCube. That is pretty hot stuff. I liked it a lot. Now, what I didn't enjoy though is... Sorry about that, folks. I had to check something on my phone. But coming up right here is the next area. I think we'll save this for next time though. Catch you gamers later.